Hello, Internet. My name is Sarah, and I am here to tell you about a little challenge that I'm doing for myself. Now, I am a really hard worker, but I always end up my self discipline. I can work on it all day long, and yet I keep just getting dragged back down to my bad habits and to my lazy ass person that I used to be, which I do not want to be. It's just bad, okay? I'm failing school. I just need to get my act together. And what better way to do that than tell the internet about it so I have to be kept accountable? So yeah, basically, I'm gonna tell you what these rules are. Most of these things are based on a guy named Alex Becker. He is great. If you haven't heard of his channel, you should definitely check it out because his content is absolute gold. But that is besides the point. I will tell you how I did the things that he did, like what is my version of that. And I'll explain exactly each thing. But basically, yeah, I just need to get my act together. I have revenge to bring, people to ruin. I can't just fail at stuff, I want to do stuff. Basically, let's see. So I have two lists. One of things that I'm not allowed to do and one of things that I am. The not allowed list includes music, watching YouTube videos, eating fast food, sugar, or anything that's processed and machine made, reading, eating in the morning, uh, making phone calls, answering texts, let's see, drinking coffee 6 hours before bedtime, any type of content consumption that has nothing to do with my schoolwork, talking to people during the day, socializing, let's see, learning things that aren't related that aren't directly related to school. Let's see, yeah, okay, that's it. Now I'll explain the list. Music. I love music. A lot of people can do things that they like and then also do things that they need to do. With me, not exactly. I have a very addictive personality. I have a past of being addicted to many things, which are hopefully behind me, but I'm always trying to keep these things away because I am very susceptible to anything that's fun. I'm the type of person who, I have ADHD, which makes it more difficult. So yeah, I'm like the epitome of ooh shiny. So yeah, I can't do that. So if I listen to music, I can literally do it all day. So that's a no. Watching YouTube videos, I think that one is kind of obvious and self-explanatory. We've all done this thing where no matter what the content, it could be cat videos or it could be how to study or how to do this, these self-help thingies, which you do instead of just the thing that you're supposed to do. Instead of studying, I'll watch a video tutorial about how to study or how to learn better. And then I'll feel good about myself even though I'm not actually making any progress or getting work done. So that's a definite no. Let's see, eating fast food, sugar, and machine made things, and basically these things, they affect not only not just your weight, but your gut. Your gut affects your brain a lot, and also I find that when I eat bad foods, not only do I gain weight, get depressed, and just a wonderful like just a wonderful mix of wonderful things. It affects my brain. I mean, not just me. This is a fact. It's Studies have shown that when you eat bad foods and processed things, they affect your brain and they reduce cognitive ability. So I have to be the sharpest that I can be, the top of my game, because what can I do? I do not have Elon Musk's IQ. I do not have I'm no genius. I'm no Hawking or whoever. I'm just me. So yeah, I gotta work with what I got. All right, so that's that. Reading. I really like to read. This is probably the weirder one for most of you. I really, really enjoy reading. And I mean, it probably has a lot to do with me quitting the internet. That's a whole other video like I can do. But I basically, for the most part, I quit the internet. Like I don't have any social media. I don't have like there's just not so much for me to do on it, and I try to stay off it for as much time as possible. And yeah, so reading is like super fun for me. But the problem is that again, anything that's fun, even if it like it can be really good and healthy, like you can be reading really good stuff. But if I have to study and I'm reading instead, that's still bad. Like we always want to do the thing that we're not supposed to do. It's just human nature. So I can't do that during the week. Let's see. Okay, making phone calls, socializing, texting, basically all these things. The texting part is easy because I like this is the phone that I have. It's like there's nothing on it. I can't do anything. Like if I'm like literally texting, you have to press each button like 3 times to get one letter. So there's really nothing to like there's not even like snake game on it or something like nothing. So that's an easy one, but talking to people, socializing, like I love getting distracted. I again ADHD and also just like procrastination. I'm like I'd much rather have a conversation with a person and like just talk for hours on end. I mean, um, that's that's just me. Like I can talk for hours and hours. Um, yeah, so I can't do that if like I can't spend all my energy on socializing if I have things to do. Because then I get to the end of the day and I'm just depleted and my brain is just shut down and I wasted my time. So let's see. Drinking coffee 6 hours before bedtime. I have a really difficult time falling asleep. It's always been like this. Ever since I was a kid, I just like I could be very tired and just not be able to fall asleep. It's incredibly frustrating. I mean, not so long ago I just pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. Like it was horrible. I was absolutely exhausted and I just couldn't sleep. I don't know if it had something to do with coffee or not, but anyway, drinking coffee, avoiding drinking coffee before going to bed is always a good idea if you can avoid it. So, let's see, any type of content consumption that has nothing to do with my direct material of my schoolwork, all that has to go. Because again, even if it's good and healthy, when it comes to learning, even if it's really good, we will always like as people we would always rather do the thing that we're not supposed to do. It's just always more appealing at the moment. So I really have to be strict with that. Like I love learning new things. I love picking up hobbies and new skills and all these things. I mean, I'm also the type of person who gets bored pretty quickly. I always, I have a hard time following things through because I get very excited about something. And every time I see something new, like I want to pick up a new hobby, I kind of like I get very bored from the middle part, especially the middle and the end part of something that I'm doing. So I really have to keep that in mind. Um, yeah, and I think that's it for the no list. Now for the things that I am allowed to do, I can study school. I can listen to music only while running. Now I love running. I've procrastinated before a lot doing like running because it's like healthy. I was literally running away from my problems and from my responsibilities. But I mean, it's fun, but I think that giving it up is a little bit too dangerous because I get very depressed. Like if I don't run, I get depressed very easily. Like after 2 weeks, sort of, I really I really start to feel it. And it's really important for my mental health. Like you need the endorphins, you need a clear mind. So I allowed myself to listen to music while I'm running. But that is the only time where I should be able to do that. I can take walks if they are without music, walks. That's also really good to clear your mind. It's really good to like, to get your body moving. It helps activate your brain. Like it gets rid of that brain fog. It's just like, and also like you lose weight and you're just overall healthier. So I think that's also kind of obvious. Um, the foods that I eat are very restricted. Now, I'm mostly allowed to eat like oatmeal, drink tea and coffee, and just things that are very clean. So I think this is a very overlooked aspect of any type of success. I think that I mean, and it's not just me. Look at people's habits. I think that very rarely people who are extremely successful in whatever it is are only successful in their area. I think that exercising and eating healthy are crucial for any type of success because it's kind of like it's the domino effect. You like for better or for worse. If you have one bad habit, it's gonna bring with it another bad habit and another and another and another, and just like everything collapses. So I think it's really important to keep a clean diet. I barely eat anything. Like I don't like no sugar. I barely even have like not even natural sugars. I wouldn't normally touch something like honey or something like that because again, it's even if it's healthy, it triggers my dopamine and then I need more of the dopamine to kind of satisfy me. And it just gets that addiction going. So yeah, cleaning. Cleaning, I find this is kind of an interesting one because I've discovered that when I clean and I organize my environment, it really reduces stress. I can be physically very stressed, which is kind of funny because I never thought of myself as an anxious person. But I guess that like I am because I'm sort of OCD, like I have OCD traits, which I find that also my procrastination and also my OCD go way down when I organize. So to have like just a clean, clear environment really helps me. So I am allowed to clean on my free time, like to just organize and like it calms you down, it helps you organize your thoughts, and yeah. And reading is good, but I can do that only on Saturdays. So when I read, it's only saved for Saturdays. Yeah, and that's it for the list. Oh, also like things like NoFap and stuff like that. I just didn't put it on the paper because I'm gonna be putting it on my wall, and I don't want somebody to like walk in and see that. Awkward. But yeah, basically anything that's dopamine triggering is off the table. Absolutely. And yeah, that's my list. Again, go check out Alex Becker's videos. They are wonderful. Um, let's see. I am probably forgetting something. But yeah, again, the internet, I think I might do actually a whole video about that because that's a really interesting topic. And I think it had a huge impact on how my life is, like for the better. It really did change my life. Um, so yeah, but this is it for the list of rules that I have, and I will be posting videos. You guys probably don't actually care if there's anybody watching this, but for me to know that I have to report and shame myself in front of the internet if I don't do it. So let's go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and like and subscribe and follow me on social media. I'm just kidding. I don't have it and I don't care. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything. Just if you have like questions or something, leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Again, no social media, so I'm not gonna bother asking for that. But yeah, I hope you liked it and have a good day.